Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel Code to Learn. Previously it was Code with Steve, but now I have changed to Code to Learn. There's a reason behind this name. You will going to learn in this video. So this is our third tutorial related to Bootstrap 5, and in this video you will going to see layouts and grids used in Bootstrap 5. Basically this video is of layouts in Bootstrap 5, and in the grid part we will cover in the next video. Before starting this video, I wanna tell you this entire series you will going to learn Bootstrap from 0 to advanced level. Along with this, you will going to see the projects related to Bootstrap 5 after completion of this entire tutorial. And for the full playlist, I have added the link in the description box. Go and check it out. So let's start the third tutorial. Bootstrap 5 Basic. Here you will learn basic things about Bootstrap layout first and how layout and grid work. So it works according to the device size in device like desktop, laptop, iPad, mobile and etc. These are the different kind of devices, and these all types of devices has different sizes of screen and layout and grid also. Firstly we will learn a bit about responsive. After that we will see in the layout, and in the next video we will going to see the grid. So what is a responsive design? So responsive web design is the approach that suggests the design and development should respond to the user behavior and environment based on screen size, platform and orientation. So basically responsive design is a web design is about creating web pages that look good on all the devices. And a responsive design will automatically adjust for different screen size and viewport. That means our website should be made such that it should automatically adjust for all the screen size, whether it's a PC, iPad or the smartphone. So this is called the responsive design. Basically responsive design is about using HTML, CSS to automatically resize, hide, shrink or enlarge a website to make it look good on all devices like desktop, laptop and phones, as I have told you. So basically it uses the languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all. And Bootstrap is the framework that made by the Bootstrap website, and basically it is designed by Twitter. So as you all know, it made user friendly and easily to get the website responsive. Website layout with Bootstrap 5. Bootstrap 5 CSS classes. And in this course you will learn two Bootstrap classes. One is container and other is row. As you have remember in the first, that is the introduction part video, I have told you that with the help of Bootstrap classes it's easy to make or build the website layout easily with Bootstrap classes. And why it is easy? Because in the Bootstrap we have three classes that make the user compatible to use, and with these three classes you can build any type of layouts and design for your requirement. And that three classes is, first is container, second is row and third is column. And in this video we will only going to see the layouts, that is container and row classes of the video, because the grid part is little bit detailed and I want to explain it to you in depth. So for now I am only continuing with the layouts, and we will only going to see only two classes, that is container and row. The core classes is advanced, so I will explain it with the grid part in the next video. Bootstrap 5 container layout. Here you can see container layout. So what is a container layout? So container are the most basic layout element in the Bootstrap. So this is the first class in Bootstrap for creating any layout. So you can basically say these container classes as the boundary or the fencing of the layout, because this is the parent classes and all the classes embed inside these container classes. So containers are fundamental building blocks of Bootstrap that contain padding. That means so containers are used to pad the content inside them and align your content within a given device or viewport. So all the content is should be in the given devices and the viewport. So there are three container classes available, as you can see. So .container classes provide a responsive and fixed width container. That means if you want the website layout with a fixed width, at that time we will going to use .container classes. And the second one is container fluid, which is 100% weight. That means the container fluid provide a full width container spanning the entire width of the viewport. That means if you want the website with the full width screen, at that time we will going to use container fluid. One is based on pixel and other is based on percentage. And the last container dash breakpoint, which means container classes with SM, that is small, MD means medium and LG means large. Now in Bootstrap 5 they had made also XLG, that means extra large. Before this it was not there. So that's the advantage of container. We are going to see more about the container. Container classes. So let's see what is container classes. Suppose we have a div in that I have write.container. So what this container class will do is that whenever we apply container to any div, it sets the fixed layout width, and that is 1140 pixel. And with this it automatically placed at center of the web pages, and the margin from the left and right is set to auto, that is from this side to this side it's set as auto, that is 15 pixel. I'll going to say see you in the Google web page developer tool after this explanation. The main uses of container classes is that whenever we build website for the fixed width, we apply this in the div tag. We will going to see in the practical later on. You will going to understand. Along with this container, we also have one more classes, that is container fluid. So what it does is whenever we place .container fluid in division tag, it automatically sets its width, that is 100%, to the website. It basically used for the liquid layout. If you want to build the layout of the website of the full width, so for that purpose we use these classes. So basically what's the difference between two is that container is a fixed width classes and container fluid is a full width classes. And one more thing I want to tell you about these container classes is that it is not always fast. It is responsive also. According to the size of the screen, our main screen its sizes also changes. Is it not always fixed to 1140 pixel? It changes but not greater than 1140 pixel, but only lesser than that. Our main aim is to get the website responsive. So what's the advantage of Bootstrap? So that's the advantages of Bootstrap classes. We don't have to write separate media query to get the responsive. Here I wanna tell you things that in Bootstrap they had made different sizes according to the size of the screen. For the container sizes may fit according to the size of the screen. Let's see in detail. According to the CSS in Bootstrap, 5 different types of breakpoints is there. That is extra large. For extra large screen that is greater than equal to 1200 pixel, and it sets the container size as 1140 pixel for the extra large screen. And the second one is large, greater than equal to 992 pixel and less than equal to 1199, less than 1200 pixel. So for the large screen PC and laptop, the container classes uses 960 pixel. And for the medium classes, it is greater than 768 pixel and 1 pixel less than large scale. And the container width classes here uses 720 pixel. And for the small screen, it is greater than 576 pixel and less than 768 pixel, whereas the container classes uses 540 pixel here. And for the extra small scale, it is less than 576 pixel and the container classes uses auto. That means its sizes is auto. Whatever the screen size, it get embedded according to the screen size for the small screen like phones and cell phones. This size is basically the width of the browser that fit in the screen. In this Bootstrap, for these 5 different breakpoints, they have added or included 5 different media query in their file bootstrap.css, as you have seen in the first video. So according to that, only our container size changes, and this is our container sizes, and this is the screen sizes. Let me show you what is the size of Excel screen. If the monitor screen greater or equal to 1200 pixel, it comes under extra large screen, as I have told you this. If greater than equal to 992 pixel until 1199 pixel, one less than 1200 pixel, then it comes under large screen. And for the same also medium, small and extra small screen also. So in our Bootstrap classes, they had added different media query according to these screen sizes. According to this only our container sizes changes. As you can see, this is our container width. So here now you can see Bootstrap container layout. After that, you can see in the Bootstrap container layout, you can see the same example here which is available on Bootstrap website. Here you will see different screen sizes: extra small, small, medium, large, extra large and double X large. As you can see on the screen, according to the screen size, they have modified the container classes by giving the different width in the pixel. As you can see, the new classes that has been invented in Bootstrap 5 is double XL. This part is not there before in Bootstrap 4. This is made only in Bootstrap 5. In Bootstrap 4 we have only container XL up to here only. As you can see on the screen, its size is 1140 pixel. But in Bootstrap 5 they invented one more classes which is container double XL. So as you can see, the container classes for the extra small size it is 100%. For the small screen size it is set to 540 pixel. For the medium screen size it is 720 pixel. For the large screen size it is 960 pixel, and the XL screen size 1140 pixel, and double XL screen size is 1320 pixel. Same apply with the container SM. For the extra small size it is 100%. SM here means small, MD means medium, LG means large, XL means extra large, double XL means extra large. This is invented for the extra large screen in Bootstrap 5, and container fluid for the full weight screen, and its size is 100% always in all the screen sizes, as you can see. So that's the advantages of container fluid. So as per the website we use the container. This is what I am trying to understand you. All that container will changes their weight according to all the screen sizes, but container fluid will always in 100%, as you can see here on every screen. So now let's see in practical. So before starting the practical, I wanna tell you one more thing. Here you can see we have the sample design of website. In that we have header menu, the menu bar, the content inside them, and the footer. If you want this type of design with Bootstrap, for that what we have to do is that, see the main division that is outside header, this is called header, and outside this part, this border section, outside border, where I have written dot container. Here you can see dot container with the blue color. This is called parent division also. So this is the div with name dot container, and what will happen with dot container class is that it is set to the fixed weight of 1140 pixel, and it is aligned in center. As you can see, from here also it is margin, from here also it is margin, from left and right, and it is set to fixed width pixel of 1140 pixel. Now after the container class, what come is the dot row class, as I have told you previously in this video. So this is the pattern only. First we have to start with the container, then row, and then column. So what basically dot row class does is that it separates the content. As you can see here, it is 3 horizontal component, 1, 2, and this is column 1, column 2, column 3 inside the row 2, and this is row 3. 3 horizontal component is header. First one is header, second one is content, and the last one is footer. So for every new horizontal div we add dot row classes on them. So how? Let's suppose if you want to start header from here, so for that we will take one div tag, and inside this tag we will write dot row, As the same way we want to add content part, for that also we write dot row inside another div tag. Now you can see inside the content we have three different columns, column 1, column 2 and this is column 3. We will going to see in the next video in details about the column. In this video we will going to see only container and dot row classes. And the same way for the footer also. You have to tag separate div, inside that we have to write dot row tag. So you have seen whenever we want to add horizontal component, so for that we have to add class dot row. Now let's do some practical. So here you can see I have opened the web editor. I have opened the same folder which I used in the last video, that is steve1.html. You can see here. And here we have one folder CSS. Inside this we have CSS file bootstrap5.css. As you can see, this is our first file steve1.html, and this our bootstrap file that we have downloaded in our last video. This is bootstrap that I have called here with the path file or path name. That we have attached here. You can do both way, either by link or by downloading folder, if you have seen my previous video. So let's use the class container inside the body. Sorry. Inside this body write div dot container. Now inside this container write something. Let me write code to learn. Now one thing please remember, if you want to design your own CSS, don't write or modify in this folder, this bootstrap folder. Instead create your own folder. For that use link tag here after this. Link tag and name anything you want. I am writing style1.css. In this CSS folder. So whenever you want to create your own CSS file, please place it always under the bootstrap CSS file, under this. That's because if you want to override any bootstrap classes, that will only going to happen if you placed just under this bootstrap file. So always write your own CSS file under this bootstrap CSS file. And in case if you want to do in-page CSS also, then also you can do it. You have to just write below this using style tag. For that let me show you. Just remove this and write sty style tag, and inside this you can do any CSS, and this is called in-page CSS. Let me give you one example. Dot container. So this is our class container and I am calling here dot container, and you can write anything. If you want background color blue or green, you can do that. So this is called in-page CSS. But I am not going with in-page CSS. I am going with this file. I have just written here style1.css. Now I have to create our file. So where I will place this file inside this CSS, click here and create style1.css. So now our file is ready, style1.css. Now let's do something inside these container classes. So we have written here code to learn anytime, anywhere, and save this .html file. Now let's do some CSS also for this class container. So what I will do is inside this style tag I will call .container class and I will write border 2 pixel solid black. Now save this file and right click on the editor and open with live server. You can see our code to learn anytime, anywhere. You can see in the web browser it opened strip1.html file. You can see here. You can see I had applied .container here in div tag, so it's automatically aligned in the center of the page and it is of the fixed weight size. And how much weight it is, let me show you this container. Now right click on this and click on inspect. Now we have opened Google Web Developer toolbar. Now let me show you the CSS of this. You can see clearly the container width is here 720 pixel. That means it is in medium size. As I have told you, for the medium size whose size is whose pixel is 768 pixel or more, at that time container width will be 720 pixel. Now let me decrease the size. If you can't see this type of screen, then here in the left corner you can see the icon of mobile and tab. You can see this is. As the way I click, the screen width will appear with drag and drop will appear to see the property of CSS. When the first time it's open, you can see it's extra small screen because the container size is 100%. You can see here. If you want to increase the size, you can do it by dragging here. You can do more. See. Let me zoom in so you can clearly see that. When the first time it's open, it is in small screen. Now using the drag I have increases its size. Now it's more than 720 pixel, that is 960 pixel. That means it is in large screen. Now as I have decreased the size, so it suddenly decreased the width of the container. As you can see, when I decrease, it suddenly decreased the container size. So now how much it is? 720 pixel. Now if I decrease more here, you can see it is medium screen. See, now it's come to 540 pixel. So 540 pixel is for the iPad or the tabs. As the way I decrease the screen size, the container width is also decreases. You can see. Now it's come to the extra small screen size. Now here the width is 100%. You can see the container class is attached to both the corner. There is no margin from left to right. And it is set to auto. I have told you in this video previous that in extra small size container classes is set to auto. If I decrease, see, nothing happen. Here width is 100%. Now inside this container you can see we have padding also. Let me show you. Margin right and margin left, that also become the auto, and padding left is 0.75 rem, that means approx 15 pixel from both the side. See, you can see that if I increase, the container size is also increases. If I decrease, the container size is also decreases according to the phone screen size. That means the container automatically act as a responsive because they had already worked for the responsive in the bootstrap.css file that we have attached here in this code editor. So that's the advantage of Bootstrap. You don't need to do anything for the responsive. It's automatically get responsive just by adding this file. Now we will going to look for the container fluid classes. So I am on the web code editor. Instead of container, write here container fluid. Now save the file and go to the save the file. Before this, change the inside the style css file also. Now I have saved this file and go to the web browser. You can see it sets to 100%. Before this it is aligned in center, now it is 100%. You can see in the Google Web Developer toolbar also the container fluid classes, it automatically set to 100% by right clicking on the container and inspect. See, here it is 100% width. Here padding also there from left and right. You can see 0.75 rem, that means approx 15 pixel. And margin is auto, that is from left to right. You can see. If I increase or decrease, the container size is also increasing and decreasing, and it is set to 100%. So when we want website with full width, at that time we will going to use container fluid classes, these classes, and when we want fixed width layout, at that time we will use container classes. Now after this I will show you another class, that is row. So you have seen whenever you want to add horizontal component, so for that we have to add class .row also. Let's do some practical for .row classes also. As I open the web editor, code editor, so first thing I always write .container or .container fluid, whatever you want. As I am going with .container fluid, because I want the full weight layout. So there, after this container fluid, I will write another div tag dot row. So here we have the first row or the first horizontal classes. So as per the website layout, we have to take the .row in our sample. We have 3 horizontal components, so I will write 3 times. So I will copy paste this 3 times. So now you have created the 3 row inside these container classes, container fluid classes. Because in this sample I have shown you that we have 3 container classes. One is header, the second one is content, and the last one is footer. So that's why I am taking the 3 div tag, and inside this div tag I am using the class name .row. So let me write some content inside this. In the first one I am writing header, in the second one I am writing content, and in the last one I am writing footer. Now let me modify CSS also so you understand well. So we have changed the container fluid classes. Now I have to change the .row classes. I have called this, and I also give border to the row classes. So I will give some other row color, 2 pixel, solid green. Now save this file and open with live server. So you can see you have .container classes with black color, that is outside, and inside this we have 3 horizontal component. One is header, second one is content, and the last one is footer. So if I inspect this, so you can see with the container classes the row classes is also increasing and decreasing. You can see here. The row classes has some property also. You can see here .row in the Bootstrap file. It's display flags. That means whatever we are writing, it will going to be one by one. That means it will be horizontal only. It is flags. We will going to see more details about the CSS property in the next video. So for now, understand that much only, that they have added every properties of these classes in this Bootstrap CSS file that we have attached in the code editor. They have given the margin also from left and right, so you can see the .row properties. And this is our CSS that I have given in style.css folder. So you can see that means we have successfully implemented our .row and .container classes. So in the next video we will going to see dot column and grade classes. So guys, thank you for watching our video, and let me know in the comment section if you have any doubt in this video, and also write in the comment section if you want detailed video or in any topics. So make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so we'll never going to miss the update in future. So see you in the next video. Thank you guys.